It wasn't Get Low.
By the way, it was not Get Low.
I didn't think that was Get Low. It sounded more like an homage to my cult followers, but
I was like, Hail Satan? Like, okay.
all the tribal snakes and boo.
Hail the snake is snake.
How the snake is snag. It's all cradle of faith.
Cradle of faith.
Archangel, dark angel, lend me thy light.
All right.
Through death's veil till we have you in heaven in sight, not you in sight.
Till you. Ooh.
Till you've in sight. Hello.
I am trying to get over onto our Twitch.
Yeah, we just watched SummerSlam and Simbu's here to talk about it with us.
That, yes. So.
Yeah, not super important. This guy's something, that's Simbu guy. So
he only won a certain contest, way back.
He only
when.
Runs a wrestling show or some shit. I don't know,
on Scurry Face.
Kind of half-assed,
He's only
it's
my
not
hell
like
diving
he created
buddy.
all of our freaking characters or anything.
I didn't create everybody.
You know what I mean?
I wasn't the only one. It was me and Wizzo, both of us together.
Too. Yeah, that's true. Is there anything to drink?
Yeah, there's water.
Okay, that works. So first off, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Vice.
Vistoria.
Who is this guy? Hey,
Till.
Simbu cheated.
Yeah, Till always cheats. We know.
Till especially gets mad if you say that you like Ghost.
Oh, the band Ghost?
Yes.
What, so you don't know Till you don't know
the Rose.
The Rose.
Ruh-roh.
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 Yeah, I can do the laugh pretty well.
No way trying to be like Guar. Guar isn't even Guar anymore.
What? Okay, first of all, yeah, Guar has not been
Oh
Guar.
shit, it's a Black and Decker. Holy crap, Knox, how the fuck are you?
Oh, holy shit. Hi.
Hey.
It's been a while. I haven't seen that name for a while.
How's it, buddy?
What just happened?
Okay, that was kind of cool because it worked. When you said closet buddy, it's all
With your mouth open too.
That was a trick. I'm impressed. You could throw your voice.
Whatever works.
Schizo.
Hello.
Schizo.
To be fair, Till, Metallica was doing it before Guar was.
What? Say that all. Here we go.
Guar made movies back in the day. Now Ghost is trying to do it.
No, actually, Guar did it before Metallica.
Did they?
And all Metallica did was music videos. And their first music video was Black.
Oh, I'm
Black and
you.
No,
Are
not
you
Black
talking?
and One.
You done?
He's talking about the science fiction stuff they did. It was actually how they became Guar. But actually, one of the things you need to check out, Till.
Oh yeah.
Dave Brocky Experience.
Oh, he already knows. He's already seen them live.
Oh yeah, it was like
we talked about this.
Yeah, yeah. That all of his punk stuff is freaking rad. So we saw SummerSlam.
Let's get back on track. So
did we see SummerSlam or did SummerSlam see us?
I think SummerSlam saw us.
Oh, dude, I'm impressed with how Triple H is doing.
Yeah, other than one bit of kind of lackluster writing for finish, which we'll probably talk about mid card here. I like it. straight up Attitude Era vibes. Absolutely love it. I love that it's a new Attitude Era. You know, the move to Netflix is going to be fantastic because now they can take off that PG rating and become a little more 13 or even, you know, more like adult. Now, I wouldn't say maybe necessarily R, but like PG-17, if that makes sense.
You want to know what I'm looking forward to?
I get that.
Not having the entire broadcast blacked out or the sound taken off.
Because they said "fuck you"
in the audience. Yeah.
Holy shit!
I am going to be so happy when they don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the first time I watched the fucking one of the I think it was the SmackDown, and that happened. I was like, "The fuck happened to my stream?" Like, I exited out of the playback and went back into it, and it was. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah. Oh, real fast. Just take the title down or somewhere. I think because I put slam in there, that's why it's not going up on X.
Wow.
I think that's what's going on now.
I was trying to fix X for a second there, and I was like,
why it wasn't going up, and I think it's just because I put SummerSlam or Slam on there. Some slam. Just put down some slam. See if that
Drop
works.
The clam.
Drop the clam.
Clam slam.
Summer Slim.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the move.
Hello.
I think they're going to actually go a little bit more. I think they're going to go rated R in a couple spots. I really do.
I hope so.
Yeah. The thing is, I just read an article actually earlier today, and it was an interview with CM Punk. What?
So we shared this to XNXX.
Oh, rad! I was just on there earlier.
In excess? What? In excess? I love that band.
I love that band.
Dude.
Too bad he choked himself.
You're dead.
Cooter slam, exactly. Clam slam, cooter slam.
So,
flap slap.
But yeah, I read an interview with that CM Punk did, and he was talking about like the move to Netflix and the restrictions of the, you know, PG ratings and all that, like restriction being lifted. And I agree with him. I like what he had to say because he goes, you know, yeah, that's great. We can be a little more old school wrestling where, you know, the shock value stuff. But
yes.
If everyone says bitch, if everyone says fuck, if everyone bleeds, if everyone, you know, calls, you know, each other a cunt, I mean, I don't know, whatever, you know, it loses its
values.
Actually, so on that, there was something that I said yesterday, was it? I think it was during SmackDown. I was noticing how they're following people from the back more often now.
It's starting to get a little
and
old.
It's starting to get old already. Like, I like it, but I like it when they do mini segments with it, you know?
I did like what they did with Cody Rhodes tonight. That one was actually kind of cool, how they started off with his dog and stuff like that.
That was cool.
This is Pharaoh's last show. We won't see Pharaoh again.
Yeah. Is he just like taking him home, or what is he doing with him?
Going home. Pharaoh, I believe, is 13 years old.
Oh,
so very hard for him to continue to make it up and down and stay on this trip. So Pharaoh is going to retire, and I mean, it was the reason why they did such a big deal with it is because he's been with Cody for many, many fucking years on the road.
Oh yeah, that was rad. I like that. I mean, I think my problem is I noticed it yesterday before we got into SummerSlam, is that they're starting to follow everyone in the back. They're starting to really dig into everybody in the back when it's getting overdone. It's already getting overdone.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I know what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to be more cinematic. Like, they're trying to be, you know, more like real world versus road rules, you know, like, MTV reality TV kind of thing. Chris Adams, hello.
Hello.
Trying to be more reality TV. They're trying to give, more story and stuff like that. But I got to agree. If you're going to watch everybody walk through, like back in the day, that little area behind the curtain was like sacred mystery.
Yeah.
Like, so when you saw it, like
it was like, ooh.
Rock and Stone Cold fighting to the back, and like they fought through that area. You're like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, holy shit, I've never seen this before. Like, this is awesome.
Like how they're doing their lighting though in the back now, where you can tell that they're in the back when they're in Gorilla, but because of how they do their lighting now, you can't see too much what's going on.
Well,
opposed to like AEW, where you can, when they go back there, or the couple times I have seen them go back there, it's lit up. You can see everything, and it's just it has a better vibe with the WWE with how they do it.
Well, I think what I'm trying to say though is like when they're following every single person, it just kind of doesn't make it as special to see it back there anymore. Like it was one thing when the Wyatt Six came back.
Well,
and
yeah.
That's when I noticed it really ramp up though, was when they started doing the Wyatt Six stuff. They started following more people in the back as well. And like, if they had just left it at one thing.
See, I think it was building for before the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
But again, the thing is with the Wyatt Six, like that, again, it was a story beat. Like that made sense.
That makes total sense. Like that part I'm not even sick of ever.
But when it's like, oh yeah, like here's Cody Rhodes backstage. Let's follow him with a camera. Hey, here's Chad Gable, walking to the ring. Like, let's follow him. Like, okay, is the Wyatt Six coming after him? Well, no, he's just walking from the back to the front to the stage. Okay, I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit. Like, unless specifically with Chad Gable, or even with like Till brings up Judgment Day right here. With Judgment Day, I like seeing them backstage in their little hangout, like their own little what was it, the APA style hangout area. Because that's what I equate that to. Again, we're talking. This is going back to Attitude Era style WWE, and that's basically where was the APA? It was a table, some chairs, some cards, and a stupid fucking prop door.
Yeah, It was great. The door, I was at the bring of the door. The door was great. How like they wouldn't acknowledge you unless you walked through it. You
knocked on the door and walked through it. Yeah. Like that's what it reminds me of. Like it reminds me again, like it's a newer version because now it's the chill spot. Like before the APA was like the hangout. Now this is like the chill spot.
Judgment Day was the best Terminator ever.
What's up, crazy boy?
Oh, shit. That fucker's in here. Oh, yeah. It's doing just really, really tanked in ratings.
I don't think it can.
Now I can't think about it. I'm like, wait a second, you're right. Judgment Day was a Terminator movie. I actually have never associated the two until now.
I think it was what? Terminator 4?
God damn it.
Terminator 25, The Death of John
Connor. Buddy, you listen here. I didn't fucking wake that asshole up. Last I heard, you were traveling the globe, so pretty sure you went to Ethiopia and woke him up.
Wait, we were? Oh, Vice. Yeah.
I had to pull my wang out of cheetah for this.
Well, we know what kind of wrestling Crazy Boy's doing.
Apparently.
And it's a beastie of a wrestling show.
He's a pussy. Pussy.
Got something to push at.
Hey, Sean.
John Blue.
You fucking did.
Fuck you. No, I didn't.
Speed up. The mental image. I don't know why I think closing my eyes will ever help this.
Oh no. You're gonna see it in your sleep tonight. You two are you're like you two are gonna be dead asleep now, and Frank's gonna like go roll over or do something in his sleep, and you're just gonna wake up screaming like a fucking Irish banshee and just start pummeling him.
It would get him back for the time that he thought we were in the Garden of Eden, and he kicked my ass thinking I was
Garden of Eden. It was like an elven forest. Like it was okay, listen, okay, it was an elven forest, right? There was fucking like it was like fall foliage everywhere and everything like that. And these fucking gigantic Komodo dragons, no joke, came down freaking armored up, painted faces, everything like that coming after us. And I stopped.
And I'm the stoner.
Yeah, what we were doing, and I saved you. And you know what the fucking thing was? Is you wouldn't listen in the dream either. You would not listen in the dream when I was like,
he
move.
just added this. He literally just added this to the story.
What was it?
I literally screamed at him, "What the fuck?"
The man having
and he
a
heard
dream.
it in his dream.
Yeah, it was like I started like kicking the Komodo dragons and like trying to get them off of us. And
No,
all
you
of
were
a sudden,
kicking me.
Yeah, I was about to get to that. You're good. And I was like, all of a sudden I hear, what the fuck? And it was like echoing in the skies of my dream, like God, the voice of God. All of a sudden I woke up and I'm like in mid kick. And I stopped like, was I just kicking you? And she's all, yes. I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, I am drinking milk.
Your Olympic sport. Did you get gold? What?
Wait a second.
No, I didn't get any gold.
Well,
he's just getting started.
I'm assuming it's a Kurt Angle reference.
Oh, I was like, did I miss something from the Helldivers chat? I haven't been in there for a minute.
Nice. That'd be cool to see.
I heard Michael Graves is doing a concert in New Jersey.
I'd actually go see it.
Yeah, until he gets a little weird at the end of it.
He does, but it's okay. Yellow.
Yellow.
Simbu, I fucking loved you in Critters too.
Well, if more people did, I could make, the Comic-Con circuits and, actually make some money.
Wait a second. Which character were you in Critters 2? I'm trying to put this together. I've seen Critters and Critters 2 a lot. I'm not
pretty sure Crazy Boy can send you the picture of the cashier.
Leonardo DiCaprio. That's Critters 3, though.
You're welcome, Vice. You're welcome.
All right, back to SummerSlam.
Back to SummerSlam. How did we just? Woo! That was special. That was a special one. That was. Where were we now? We were talking about the Judgment Day Clubhouse.
Yes. I'm really stoned right now.
Yeah.
Good old Crazy Boy. Just Terminator 2 and shit.
Hexus has cheetah fucking on his mind now.
Yeah. Wait. Like Chitara? I gotta get more water first. Okay. I'll let you guys get us back on track. I'll get some more water.
Yay! Okay. So we were talking about I saw the picture. Okay, that's fucking good. That's hilarious. Okay, so I guess we were talking about how they were having clubhouses now, and it's kind of going back into the Attitude Era.
Right.
And there's a giant dog behind me. I guess I was going to lead that into the storyline being pretty fucking close to Eddie Guerrero and all of that. China.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost exact at this point.
With some fairly noticeable differences, but yes, WWE has, and again, they have reverted to the Attitude Era. They've reverted to what worked because guess what?
It worked.
WWE is fucking the hot ticket right now. Wrestling's popular again.
Loved Eddie Grillo and Captain America. Eddie Guerrero.
What did Riker say?
I still can't believe that's what Simbu looks like.
Oh, yeah, sorry to disappoint everybody.
Oh, Kisa met Eddie Guerrero.
Really?
Nice.
Good pull. Love it.
Like Crazy Boy on a cheetah.
Bull?
EULL. I've literally said that our entire relationship and then before that.
I'm just trying to. Okay.
Not pull, POLE. I'm not like, yeah, good pull.
But they. Oh, okay. Hey, whatever. Okay. Yeah.
Hi, takers.
Hello.
WWF. You mean the panda place?
I remember WWF.
That still to this day, that whole thing to this day still makes me kind of like go, huh?
Right.
Oh,
right.
Vince McMahon gave it up so he can get past the steroids thing.
I'm almost positive that was there was some big hunk to do behind the scenes shit he did and gave that up for. But it's like,
they're like, sir, if you drop the federation and say entertainment, you can give them all the steroids you want.
Pretty much.
But like, so the thing was, is what I was hearing, people were saying were like, oh, they went to court over this whole thing, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that the WWF was around longer than the World Wildlife Fund in its what we know it as now.
Yes, it actually has been. It was the WWF or whatever, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
3 W's.
But it still was there. It was better when they become entertainers and not athletes. And even though
they're still athletes, but now they can do the roids.
Yeah. Like Disney, they can be fired on the spot.
It's kind of like Hooters. They're all models.
Oh, super good models. I'll tell you that right now. Man.
They sure like them owls.
They do. Who dad?
For the record, here you go. Critters 2.
Okay, I see it. He does the smile.
There you go, crazy boy.
It's just, next time we play Helldivers, you're just gonna be like just throwing 380s and everything on everything because of that picture.
Dexter,
I'm not throwing 380s, bitch. I'm throwing fucking 500s.
If with those new maps that because the bases they're gonna have, they're saying that the 380s and the 120s are gonna be made for that. With how big the bases are gonna be, it's actually sorry, nerding out. Sorry.
Nerd. Wait, hold on. Nerd.
Nerd. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. You can put it up if you want. I don't care. In Ethiopia, WWF means white woman who fucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours later, we'll finally talk about the first match.
Okay. So, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan. Thoughts? How did you guys like it?
Okay, well, first off, Till said that he was watching with his dad and called it.
Yeah, I knew I figured they weren't going to give the title back to her like that. They want that money. They want people to come and watch, and they're going to draw this out as long. I think they're going to go to WrestleMania with this one. I do.
You think they're going to go a full? You think they're going to spend a full year finishing that one?
You're right. Never mind. That not Survivor Series. November. I think November.
I was gonna say, yeah, because it's again. I agree that I kind of had a feeling Rhea wasn't going to take it right away.
Mm-mm.
There's too much story there. That would have been like Rollins just coming back and getting the title from Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Which obviously didn't happen because Drew McIntyre cashed in Money in the Bank, and then Punk fucked both of them. But again, like it definitely seems like they're more, they're more focused on storyline, and drawing and lengthening championship reign.
As long as that championships are being defended regularly, like on like Mondays and Friday nights or whatnot, or at least a couple times a month, I'm good with it. Them having the titles for so long. But if they pull the Roman Reigns thing again, where it's just, and I understand why they did it, because it really made the title prestigious again. It did. It made everyone go after it. Made the WWE Championship freaking awesome again. But after that, if they don't start at least having these champions defend that title on a regular basis, being working champions, it's not going to be fun when they have them too long. It's just, okay, they have the title for 5 years now. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right. And that, again, like you said it perfectly. That's the Roman Reigns conundrum, because, it got to the point where until night 2 of WrestleMania 40, it was just like, or 41. And it was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Roman's winning. Okay. Solo, Jimmy, and who's the new member of the random member of the bloodline that's going to pop out from the crowd and cost the challenger the match?
I do like Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu is pretty awesome.
I do like him.
Simone Werewolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually really do like him.
I did like what he did tonight. It was actually pretty freaking awesome.
That was actually kind of cool.
The whole, what did he say? He's like, get away from me, get away from me. So I was like trying to come over to check on him or whatever. I was like, that's why they call him the werewolf. That's awesome.
Okay, real fast. I thought Ripley got stale after Aliens 3, but that's just me.
Now you gotta watch Aliens Erection before.
As I was saying, I've been crushing on Dexter Lumis since he was on TNA.
Oh, you keep
That
saying Dexter,
big dude.
You keep saying Dexter Lumis, Riker, and I keep thinking Dexter Morgan, because we're watching Dexter right now.
And it's the season with Lumen. So.
Yeah, Lumen, yeah. So
nice.
Yeah. So of course Dexter Lumen. Meh. But yeah, no, he's rad. Honestly though, I'm actually happy they are redoing this Eddie Guerrero like style love line with this. It's pretty freaking awesome. The minute it started happening, I was giggling the whole time when when we started seeing Liv Morgan be the swim fan and all that stuff, which is even better. When she just started losing her shit, it was great.
Honestly, it was fantastic. You needed an actual monkey wrench, like literally a monkey wrench, not like, little different, but similar. No, like the Ripley and Morgan are polar fucking opposites,
which is crazy because behind the scenes they're like the best of friends. Because they are so different, but they are actually really, really good friends behind scenes. They actually get along really well, and they came up together, I think, didn't they? Or
yeah, well, they were in a tag team, and
that's right, yeah. All that stuff.
But yeah, apparently, Crazy Boy is boycotting Aliens movies until one of them Uranus penis monsters pops out of an asshole.
It's H.R. Geiger. That's all they do.
They're all
penises. They're all penises. Have you not seen the head? They're all vaginas too.
White phallic.
Everything's a womb in Aliens.
Everything.
Everything is a womb.
Everything is phallic.
Have you not seen the cover to Danzig 3, Lucifer, or not Lucifer, How the Gods Kill?
This Liv Dom Rhea drama is going to be fun. Watch, I predict Rhea and Priest versus Liv and Dom.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see who's going to be the part of the babyface Judgment Day. They just come out with drums.
I predict they're just reusing China's whole damn character, but goth for Rhea. They're kind of the same lines, like they're going the same direction. And she has already said that a lot of her outfits are inspired by China anyway.
Well, let me ask this question real fast. What do you guys think? Do you think that possibly this is actually legit what really, really happened between China, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon, and he's finally able to tell the story with Liv Morgan?
he's finally able to get it out there.
Stephanie McMahon was there tonight. Come on now.
And she was
hey, don't get me wrong, it was good to see Stephanie after quite some time.
Oh, yeah, rad. I love Stephanie McMahon.
But she was, princess waving, which made me giggle just a little bit because she was like elbow, wrist.
She might have been so excited. She'd have been, God save the queen.
Yeah, basically. Wait, hold on. Wait, they finger pop each other's assholes after the match.
No.
Over French lattes.
That's
not until what's the next PLE? That's when they do that.
What? Wonder what happened to Goth Arena. She said that her dead queen. What?
Is she sad that her queen died? I kind of speak Ethiopian a little bit, at least the crazy boy dialect.
Cool. Because.
Oh man, yeah, no, I really liked Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan match. It was really, really good all the way through.
She asked, "What's next tentacles?" I said, "Right here."
So my question is, how legit was Rhea's shoulder popping twice?
Oh, she was doing good about like making it pop out though.
That was I kept calling. I was like, dude, she better do the crazy Australian thing and slam it into a wall or something. And then she did the crazy Australian thing and slammed it
into a table.
And I was like, that was honestly probably, aside from the Bailey, what was it? Bailey slamming
the Bailey power bomb.
Yeah, from the top rope with Nia Jax. That Rhea Ripley setting her shoulder was fucking awesome. I was laughing so hard.
The table set, not the turnbuckle set. The table set.
The turnbuckle set was a little dumb actually because I ended up looking at her arm right away and she had like when you hit something really hard and it doesn't exactly bruise, but it breaks the blood vessels.
Yeah.
She had that like right here.
Well, you know what that second one kind of felt like? It felt like they overthought the moves and they were like, okay, well, if I'm going to kick you again in the shoulder, then you have to reset the shoulder. And it was actually just like, no, you should just let it go. The first time was cool. The second time was just like, meh. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't like whatever,
Well, and again, it's one of those, has to storyline the whole thing because, it's supposed to be this, she's, twice her arms come out and now, it gives everyone that, we're going to have that feel good, victory. And then that sets up the whole, story, the whole Dirty Dom storyline right there, the betrayal.
And speaking of that, dirty kiss, man, like,
damn.
Oh man, they were in it.
Damn.
They were deep in it.
When I realized he was 100% going to turn on her was when she licked his face and he went, ugh.
You know what? I literally thought he was like kind of like doing the gross out face because it's his friend. They're good friends, and all of a sudden his friend just licked his face and he's all, what the fuck? You weren't supposed to do that. I thought that's what he did. But no, it was in relation to this. He completely betrayed her. I'm a stoner now.
As soon as he got grossed out by her licking his cheek, I was like, oh, it's coming. It is coming. And then for a second, you're like, is he looking out for her? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not going to do this. No. He's now making out with the blonde cheerleader.
I mean,
that goes the fantastic story writing right there.
It's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now we just need the South Park.
For the record, she was a
episode.
cheerleader.
Oh, she was.
She
very much
really was.
Oh,
That's why I said it. I was not talking shit, actually.
no.
Not this time.
Not this time.
We now just need to get like everyone with monocles and stuff like that, and those little like glasses on a stick that rich people have when they're like looking at like dramas from a distance.
You kind of make those.
I'm trying to.
Got a Q-tip right here.
Trying. Is it really useful to have a monocle if you already have glasses?
Did he just write Akia got a ocean puss tattooed on her arm?
Yeah, I already pulled it up. There.
Okay.
There. Merca.
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 Speaking of Merca, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
That was a good one.
No,
I
well,
enjoyed it.
It was too short.
I'm sorry.
You can't help it.
You can't help it.
I mean, they have stuff, called extends and whatnot that might help them. But
Okay.
If only the WWE took their extends.
Can we talk about the ref cameras for a second?
Did they have them on everyone, or was it just?
They had them
no,
on-
it was only like 3 matches.
Okay, well, they had them on the ones that mattered, and I did not appreciate the close-up Grundle video.
I noticed that when it got to the Seth
Mhm.
Rollins match, I did see it switch over, and I figured it out. I was like, oh, that's Seth Rollins' mic, because that way they can give him commands or whatever they need to do.
Oh, he even they said it out loud when he was coming in.
I didn't even pay attention to that. All of a sudden, I was like, why does he have? I was like, oh, he has a camera on his face, and it switched to the angle. I saw them do the angle for a second and never went back to it. It was like I could tell they made the decision right there. Like they were like, this looks like shit.
No. The reason why they never went back to it is because if you were paying attention when he went backed up into the corner and the bottom right corner of the ring, he lost it.
Oh,
Lost it. It came off. The pack came off his back. So when he's sitting there and he's fussing with over here, he's taking off the camera off his ear and pulling the cord, the probably the HD cords out of his fucking outfit so that he can toss them out.
I saw it for a second. I was like, oh, I actually thought they were like, no, we're not using the shots anymore. It's done.
Yeah, no, it was one of the cluster, collisions towards like probably 2/3, I think, the way through the match, where he, like I said, you didn't know unless you were paying attention, you wouldn't have seen the box on the ring, but the box he did lose the stream box off his belt.
CJ, imagine if Prime makes Baja Blast flavors, then that Kyler Steppington douche is gonna be all over it.
Yeah, that guy loves that shit.
He just loves Baja. Oh God, Prime is so gross.
Baja.
Can we talk about one thing here? Okay, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but we're already talking about Rollins and whatnot. I want to go to Logan Paul versus LA Knight. And fucking MGK with the Prime bottle, like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that big ass thing?
Right? Okay, first off, let's address the fact that MGK was trying to dress like Fred Durst in like early 2000s.
Yeah,
he wanted a hot dog flavored water and his chocolate starfish.
I think he did. And then the announcers are like, oh my God, look, it's MGK. But like, we already had Jelly Roll. I'm like, huh? What?
And then they tell you, oh, well, that's because Jelly Roll and MGK are on a single together, or new single, whatever the song is. I don't know. I can't remember it.
Okay, yes, it was cool because he's from Cleveland. I do get that. But that's not the point. The point is, he looked like Fred Durst.
I thought MGK was from SLC.
No.
He's in the second one.
I know.
He's in the SLC too.
I know.
SLC
I
Punk
know.
too. I mean,
Either way, the fact of the matter is that fucking moron Kyler or Kylie or whatever the fuck Jenner asshole next to there.
Kyler Jenner's asshole.
Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. He's the one that had the giant prime bottle first. And MGK took it from him and was holding it like a fucking like a baseball bat, like he was gonna hit LA Knight with it. Like, dude, I don't care who the fuck you bang, bro. LA Knight would beat the shit out of you. I would put money that Aka would whoop your ass.
We were
God damn it.
Oh man, it was good. On a random note, when we saw the house show here in Bakersfield, like LA Knight, right when he was done with his match, he like proclaimed to everybody, "All right, guys, I'm done." He got on the mic for a second, did his spiel. He's like, "I'm going home. I'm driving home right now because I literally live in LA, right over there."
Nice.
He was talking shit on Bakersfield. He was like, "What the fuck am I doing here in Bakersfield? I live in LA."
Yeah, it was fucking great.
Like, I'm going home because I can go to LA.
That's something like you gotta love when that's one thing that you don't get on like the live broadcast. Like you'll never know when they come to Chicago, it's Rosemont. It's not Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, the best part about the house shows, that's also where they clean up their matches. And also, too, that's also where they'll fix mistakes they made, like when they put the belt on Bob Backlund and Diesel or Kevin Nash. That's how he got the title, was on a house show. It wasn't even being filmed.
Well, to be fair though, they actually used to do that. Now,
oh yeah,
you will not see that happen now.
I don't think we'll see another title change like of the undisputed title on TV. I think that title will only be exchanged on PLEs and stuff from now on. I can see the heavyweight title still every now and then during special, like if they're like in a special city or something like that, or a special anniversary. I can see them having that title change hands on TV, but not the undisputed championship.
Yeah, women's undisputed, men's undisputed. Those PLEs only.
Yep.
Apparently, Crazy Boy has a guy in his village that wears a monocle, and he's a dickhead, and he charges tax on BJ's.
Banana jam? Really?
Banana jam?
People charge taxes on food all the time anyways.
Who won tonight between the Junkyard Dog and the $1 Million Man?
The Junkyard Dog and the $1 Million Man.
I think the answer you're looking for is IRS.
IRS.
Oh, God. Wow.
Oh, you're about to make her tear up right now.
If we're going old school, I might as well go with an older deep cut.
IRS, huh?
Mr. Perfect.
Ethiopia has MGKs, but we all shut it up. Barbara Jones and Kimbu Slice.
Gimbu Slice, I think. Gimbu?
Skimbu. Okay.
So wait, who's after Braun Breaker again then? So we had Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn,
Bailey, and Nia.
Yeah, I liked parts of Bailey. Haha. Parts of Bailey's match. Bailey and dude, dear God, Bailey.
That is a nice ass.
Bailey and her baby.
It's all Hexus was doing to the TV.
I was XN.
Like a cat playing with a fucking with a fucking feather toy, fucking batting at it.
That's a great ass. I'm not gonna lie. She has a great.
And then Nia popped up. He's like,
I like the big girls actually. I'm like, hey Nia, how
you know
doing?
what? When you see Nia in street clothes,
you live down in where? San Diego? Aki and me will see you in a minute.
When you see Naya in straight clothes, she's very well put together. She doesn't look frumpy whatsoever. Tonight, her outfit was a lot better than some in the past.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah. That seems to be a problem with any of the specifically the larger women.
why did they have to put her in like this weird unitard thing? Like,
What's the other chick's name? The Scottish one?
oh,
I can't think.
Piper.
Piper. She usually looks good though. I don't know. She does well with hers.
I like her cape.
I think a lot of it has to do with the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, like Piper has always kind of like a plaidish look or darker colors to her outfit. So I think it's that breakup of the difference in color.
I'm laughing at this.
Simbu is now Skimbu Slice.
No,
The Chirac.
Chirac White Hope.
Chirac.
Chirac. Duh.
Chicago, Iraq, Chirac.
Duh.
Wait, are you Iraqi? No, I'm just kidding.
What?
No, it's because of all the gunfire out here.
Oh!
Chi-town. Why do I feel like this is what looks like after giving?
No, let's read. Why do I feel this is what it looks like after giving Simbu a blowjob? You know, that last look up when you're done.
Crazy Boy is just enjoying thinking about my penis, apparently.
Apparently.
Penis.
Tribal snake. You know what they say? Tribal snake.
Tribal snake.
Now
Acknowledge me, guys.
Hey,
Rob.
Rob,
hey,
what's up?
how's it going?
Camera angle, guys. The camera angle.
Uh-huh. Sure, Crazy Boy. Whatever you say, princess.
Sunglasses, Crazy Boy.
Sunglasses.
So, I got a question. Were you guys on the same thought process as me with the Jax Bailey, that Bailey was going to somehow pull it off and then Tiffy was going to actually cash in on her?
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
That was a huge twist for me. I didn't see that coming.
I totally did.
I'm saying, okay, let me rephrase it. I didn't see it coming of how they used the money in the bank on that one.
As just a distraction.
Yes.
I was expecting Bailey to pull off the win and then Tiffany, like Nia, go ballistic on Bailey and then Tiffany come down and take it.
I was surprised. Have they kicked out of her elbow before? Because her elbow is an homage to Macho Man, and no one kicked out of Macho Man's elbow, I don't think, or they rarely.
No, they kicked out of Bailey's elbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
The couple times I've seen her use it, because I've never followed her too much aside from looking at her ass. I'm just kidding. But every time I've seen her use it, it was very special occasions, and they usually didn't kick when I saw her use it or something.
See, that's the other thing too. Is like the other problem with that is she doesn't always use it for a pinning combination.
Yeah,
she'll throw it in there and then set up for either the Bailey to belly or the Rose plant.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, maybe that's. Yeah.
I just wanted to see Tiffy go down on Bailey. Shaking my head, robbed.
Crazy Boy, you get the WWE out there in Ethiopia? You guys have TVs?
They don't have food, I'll tell you that.
They do got things they do have outlets to plug into, apparently, as Crazy Boy told us earlier. All them Cheetos.
So yeah.
I don't even know how to reply. I can't reply to that.
There's no food in Ethiopia.
No, because Crazy Boy's badass ate it all.
It's true. If you see Crazy Boy in person, he's pretty fucking fat. He is fat.
What's the rose clam? Is that the Skinamax version of the Titanic? Rose clam?
Yeah, that's where that's where Sack draws her from the legs up.
I want you to paint me like one of your French girls.
He just draws a stick figure. Two guys fucking. He's here. I drew it.
I made it myself.
That's my rose clam.
Well, if we're talking about stick figures, isn't that Crazy Boy's Valentine's Day cards for the cheetahs? Just a stick figure and a four-legged stick figure animal, and it just says
like a circle with legs coming off of it.
And he's just behind him, just like with his hands down like this. It says, "Me."
With a heart.
Put a couple of spot circles on the animal, so you know it's the cheetah.
With a crudely drawn heart around it.
It doesn't even connect correctly.
It's kind of like going out of
like
lines,
crooked, like this.
Because he's himself.
Yay, you're letting me be myself.
And it's in purple crayon.
Oh my god.
Finger paint the heart with cheetah shit.
Drawing like African girls. What the fuck?
A little bit of sand for texture.
Oh.
It's like confetti.
You call him Cheetah Bay?
Cheetah Bay. That actually. Cheetah Bay.
God damn it! I got it first. Got it first.
Cheetah Bay. Do we know Crazy Boy or do we know Crazy Boy?
Yes. Oh god. Okay, so after Bailey and Nia, there's not a whole lot.
There is a whole lot. There's one major match.
No.
Oh,
I was saying there's not a whole lot to talk about with Bailey and Nia.
Oh no, it was good.
It was a decent match. They did some cool stuff. I mean,
it had its
Bailey
moments,
picked up Nia,
which was fucking awesome,
and walked a few steps holding her.
Damn, I mean, like she had stability in that. That's not an easy thing to do at all. And I
put it this way, Mini Snake was in here for quite a bit of SummerSlam tonight, and when Bailey had Nia up in the power bomb out the corner, she just looks at me and goes, "How the fuck did she do that? How did she do that?" I'm like, sitting there like, I don't know. Even though, of course, like in my mind, I'm like looking at the whole thing. I'm like, hey, Nia like hooks her feet down to her hip, Bailey's hips, adding, support, things like that. Like Bailey's only walks a couple steps, like straight up and down, like not moving side at all.
I had my own SummerSlam in the hut tonight.
Yes, we know the cheetahs are walking funny.
All you heard was like screeching cats, and you saw fur just flying.
We just walked by Crazy Boy's hut, and we're like, "Why is there San Franciscan sourdough being made right now?" Man, this is
gross, babe. You took it to a whole new gross level there.
Might as well.
Why do I hear an alley cat band?
Is that Primus playing? Dude.
Anybody else hear Deliverance? What?
with an African beat.
Crazy Boy brought the cheetahs down in Africa.
Bertha, click. What? God damn it. trying to see how far you can go with me pulling these up still?
Oh, I'm the one telling her to pull them up.
Because I don't look before I'm pulling them up. So
that's how you got Hectus in the first place.
Yeah. I just pulled up. She's all, gotcha.
Bertha click from the Congo paid me a visit.
You know, he said that out loud.
That's his bottom. That's his bottom cheetah. That's cheetah number one.
And I pulled out. Well, good for you, crazy boy. So,
are we supposed to go to commercial or anything?
I don't know. I was kind of just mowing through this.
Yeah, we really have to go to commercial. Anyway,
we're on summer break right now. Technically,
we're still on summer break, so yeah,
we don't have any commercials ready yet.
I was just making sure. Okay, so next up,
Seth Rollins refereeing.
His outfit's awesome.
That was a good outfit.
I'm responsible.
I pulled out. I'm responsible. I did it for the world's population.
Ooh, boy.
Crazy Boy Saves the Endangered Species Tour. I'm going to do a city near you.
Is that the Scurry Face Endangered Species Tour? Because I have a feeling some of these endangered species are going to look awfully weird. I saw Seth Rollins. I saw his band in Cairo in '98. Oh, jeez.
Because I'm the bisexual Undertaker.
Okay, we will get to the bisexual Undertaker shortly.
I like Damian Priest, though, but
he is totally bisexual Undertaker.
He does have that vibe. So
CM Punk and Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins refereeing.
That was a good match back.
That was a good match.
CM Punk didn't have too much ring rust either. It was actually pretty cool. So,
but what did you think? Because I didn't know how it was going to go for a minute there. Because I'm like,
it was a clusterfuck. It was meant to be a clusterfuck. That's all it was, and it was a beautiful clusterfuck.
So what was with Seth wearing his bracelet?
I think I think the story's gonna go. He just picked it up and put it on, and he was gonna give it to him after the match, and that's what he's gonna say.
Well, that's what he said in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
He basically said, he's like, I'm not. No, I picked it up. It was on the ground. Like,
yeah.
They're trying. What they're trying to do is the Diary of a Mad Black Woman with CM Punk.
Pretty
like
much.
That's the best way I can describe it. Like, the paranoid, like the tin foil on the fucking head people, conspiracy theory, fucking whack job. Like, everybody's out to get me. Like, everyone's against me. You're against me. You're against me. Eventually, if they continue with the story, everyone's going to be against Punk.
Slugger.
Yep. It's a starting off point for him to go back to being a heel, and it's going to be cool.
Well, he even said earlier, he was like, "Yeah, there's still a lot of rage."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm the same person. I'm just trying to control it."
Yeah, but again, I really didn't like the way that match ended. I know it's supposed to be a clusterfuck. I get it. Punk is just everyone's out to get me, trying to play a quote unquote kind of victim-esque character during that match. But I don't know. It felt a little lazy at the end.
I see what you're saying, and yeah, I think no matter where they're going, I think it doesn't matter where they're going with this. These three are going to
let him out, Slugger. By the way,
what is it? Jeez, Crazy Boy was here.
Who let him out?
I think no matter what, the three of these guys, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk, they're connected now. They're going to keep going forward with whatever the storyline is. They just didn't see how to end this match and keep it going any other way. I think I think, and they're just stuck with the ending that it is, and it is what it is, I guess. You know.
Yeah. Again, though, I think, to be perfectly honest, when Seth went after McIntyre with the chair and he almost hit Punk, not going to lie, that would have been a better end writing right there.
It would have been.
Yeah.
Rollins would have, if that would have been instead of the bracelet bullshit, like I get it, the bracelet's a big thing, like a big part of this whole storyline and everything, but again, I think if Rollins would have actually hit Punk with the chair, it didn't have to be the end of the match either. The point is Rollins should have hit Punk with that chair.
Oh, yeah.
When that happened, instead of like, oh shit, and stop himself. Like he should have like hit him with it. And that would have really even made the bracelet bit even more meaningful.
Oh yeah, it would have.
Because now it's like, you hit me with a fucking chair, you piece of shit. Now you got my fucking wife and dog on your fucking wrist. You really are on his fucking side.
Yep. It absolutely would have made a better ending.
Yeah. It was kind of like the ending kind of got like strangely rushed.
I think they were worried of basically just copying whatchamacallit, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and The Undertaker. Which they brought it up several times, and it was like, okay.
So why bring it up a million times if... Yeah.
I think they were just guaranteeing they weren't going to go that route. And then they showed that they weren't going that route. And then, the end of it,
But still, if they had... I was kind of wondering why they didn't have Seth hit him. The whole ending really just felt rushed by the end of it. Like, they were like...
They should have just
out of time and just ended it.
I think they should just went to my go-to, what I always say. Just all three of them just needed to start making out in front of the crowd. And then no one would have been like, while it was happening, no one's allowed to leave either. They had to watch the match to the finish.
Or,
there you go. Sorry. Jason Aldean lyrics, hit him with a chair, get my dog and wife off there.
Watch out, Hexus looks like a bear. But yeah, no, again, it the ending felt out of place.
Yeah.
Because again, Punk got the bracelet back from McIntyre. Then McIntyre hit him and fucking Punk dropped the bracelet. And the common thing for referees to do in a match is they see something on the mat, they pick it up.
Yeah.
You see it all the time, earrings or pieces of, like, especially the female wrestlers, parts of their, top, their outfits come off, like the sequins or shit like that, or the
like every time she wears gauges.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm surprised she had the other the weights, whatever she had in her.
Yeah.
Could you imagine those getting hung up on something and just ripping?
She usually has tunnels. They're usually like this anyway. So,
but I do see. I'm starting to see it right now. They're also going to say that it basically now it's CM Punk's turn to be consumed with something. Like Drew McIntyre was with him, and they might be going that route with this. I don't know. It's something to talk about. It's weird. I mean, they've created a buzz around this. Like, everyone's like just going to keep talking about like why are they doing this with CM Punk or whatever, But it's. I'm really stoned right now. God damn.
Yeah, but see, I understand that. I get that, like, it's a way for them to keep this going. But at the same time, I don't know. It feels lazy to me because you're just switching sides. You're just flopping parts.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, Drew stole his bracelet. Oh, well, now CM Punk's got to be the man consumed. Because Drew's was, I got screwed, and it's CM Punk's fault. So now, you're just flipping the script. Now it's, we're going the same story, but backwards, so to speak.
15 years from now when we're watching their Hall of Fame speech, because they're probably all three going to be inducted at the same time, and they're going to talk about how many times this bracelet changed hands over the next coming years. This is probably going to happen one right after another.
Yeah, again, they're setting up for some kind of a three-way rivalry between Rollins, McIntyre, and Punk. Because
cool.
I think so.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to be cool, but again, because Rollins come out, and why would he be part of this? Because Punk screwed him out of a title, but he hates both of them. So
it from how they handled this, because originally it was supposed to be CM Punk and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41. Or no, I'm sorry, 40, not 41. 40. Yeah. When he got hurt, and then when CM Punk got hurt, and then Rollins had to take time off for surgeries, Drew McIntyre really picked up the ball on this and actually helped them out and kept things going. And then obviously CM Punk got back into it with at least the the whole talking part of it. Then it just kind of came over to this where they're trying to figure out how to get Seth Rollins and CM Punk back online, I think. And what I'm worried about with it all, though, is what's wrong?
Nothing.
What I'm worried about with all of it is Drew McIntyre going to become the third wheel now? I mean, that they're going to start focusing more on CM Punk and Seth Rollins, and whatever's going to happen with him is going to be like left to the wayside, and he's kind of just going to be there just hanging out.
He deserves a legit title run.
Yeah.
He really does. Like, okay, having it during COVID. Woo.
I think honestly, all three of them deserve a good title run again. I mean,
they do. I mean,
Seth Rollins is a freaking workhorse, man. He was fucking awesome.
I mean, if we're gonna go on that one, I think absolutely all three of them do, but I think Rollins should be the last of the three.
Yeah, he just had his. That's why.
Right. It's time for. It would be time for Drew first and foremost to get his. Mm-hmm. And again, at that point, give a title to one of them and let the fucking rivalry start.
Yes.
Between all three of them. And it is from whenever it starts to the next WrestleMania, between all three of them, the title just flopping between all three of them.
You know what was one of the coolest things to see during the Attitude Era was that the heavyweight title going back and forth between Austin, The Rock, and Triple H. Just always just going back and forth between it. And none of them held the title, I think, more than I don't even think they held it a year each at the time. But there was so much drama with it, and it was so cool to watch. They were like, this is how you handle three top guys that are here in the company at once,
Well, and that was the other thing too, was what really made that fun to watch, even though it was the same three guys for, a few years changing hands with the title, was you never knew when they were going to lose. You never knew who was going to win, because they could go 3 matches defending and retain the title and then lose it for
throw Mankind into the mix and then he's winning it.
Exactly. But it made it interesting, because it was again, as you say, Mankind, he's a fucking monkey wrench.
Yeah.
You never expected him to be more than the shock and awe player. You never expected Mankind to be a heavyweight champion. Maybe hardcore or a tag team with like The Rock and Sock, but you never expected that. But the thing was, it was entertaining because, we need somebody else to kind of just paper hold the championship for a couple weeks so that we can show the fans something a little different. And then we can build up some more bullshit between, Triple H and Austin, or The Rock and Austin, and then Triple H, some bullshit between him and Mankind. And he goes and gets the title back from Mankind. And then, Rock comes in and takes it from Triple H. And then we're right back into this, triangle title game. Right. But again, the problem is that,
triangle.
again, the issue is that they saw with Roman Reigns that they could do it.
Oh yeah.
And that is a fucking scary thing, in my opinion.
Well, I think it was even Roman Reigns was he saying last
He
wasn't supposed it wasn't that he was sick of having it, it was that it was a year ago it was time for him to drop the title, and then Vince McMahon came back and all that came in there, and they were like, no, with the sale going on right now, we can't drop the title, you have to keep it. And then it went on for the next year, and they again, obviously we saw the drama was happening at WrestleMania. They almost didn't drop the title again to Cody Rhodes or to someone else, and it was going to be like The Rock's idea was drop the title to me, and I'm just going to drop it as I leave or something like that. I was like, what? You're just going to devalue it? I'm sorry, I was not. Some of the things that happened with The Rock lately, I'm not too big of a fan of.
Well, and the thing is like I get what they wanted, what they were hoping to have done was because everyone kind of wanted to see The Rock again. You know, they brought up the whole bloodline. You know, we all know that The Rock and Roman and the Usos are all, you know, it's all one family. You know, legitimate one family, not, you know,
yeah, they are.
An Undertaker one family.
Yeah. No, it's they're legit related.
But the thing is that the biggest thing what they were trying to do was, you know, The Rock was the champ. He was, you know, he's the oldest. He's, you know, the Brahma Bull. He's, you know, the most virile man on the face of the earth. You know, so they wanted to build a battle for the tribal chiefhood between Rock and Roman.
Yep.
And the universe didn't want it. They weren't buying it.
No. We wanted to. Everyone wanted to see Cody get it, and they wanted to see a working champion again.
There was actually a moment when they had announced it, and I had said, if they go through with this, I'm actually done watching WWE.
I was about to be done with it too. It was like, you guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was like, yeah, the Roman Reigns and The Rock would be cool next WrestleMania, not this one. I was like, why did you guys even let him win the Royal Rumble if you were going to go this route?
Yeah.
You should have been like, no, guy, we're going to do this in SummerSlam. But right now we're going to do Rock and Roman Reigns for WrestleMania. You're not winning a Royal Rumble. We're going to give this to CM Punk so he can go on and fight with Seth Rollins, and then that's that. But no, they gave him the Royal Rumble, and then we're like, oh, I'm The Rock. I'm coming in and taking this from you. No, you're not, bud.
Yeah, expecting Cody to go after Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
which would have made no fucking sense because
it would have been they would have had to guarantee the win for him, obviously, because Seth Rollins was going out, and it would have been the fourth time him beating Seth Rollins.
And really didn't make sense at all, like at all.
Yeah,
for them to be doing that. And
well, there was nothing for him to gain from it. In any way, shape, or form from the WWE. He's already gained the 3 wins, which gave him his which got him over with the WWE universe, which he really didn't need that to begin with, but it was just introducing him back into it. And then after that, there's nothing else to gain from it. It's like Brock Lesnar taking the streak away from Undertaker. There was no point for it.
And that is one thing I will say to this day, to the day that I die, WWE fucked up when they did that.
Yeah. It should have been Roman Reigns who took that streak, because it would have been far more meaningful, and
it should never have ended.
No, yeah, exactly. It should have ended, or for me, it should have been. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine.
The dog is really bothering me right now. She is like.
The dog's being very.
Again, my biggest thing was with the Undertaker streak when Lesnar fucking was the first one to break it. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah.
That is that man's biggest claim to the Hall of Fame right there. Just fucking let him hold it for what? Make him go 25-0 and end and just end it. You don't see Undertaker, as in you don't see Undertaker anymore at WrestleMania.
No, exactly.
Undertaker retires. You put him in the Hall of Fame. He retires. You're done. Streak ends at 25-0.
You heard the story from Paul Heyman, right? When he's like, well, I'm not saying this happened, but it did happen. It didn't happen. When he was like, basically like Brock Lesnar was in the middle of the match, was like, I'm taking this title from him, and purposely gave him a concussion. That's exactly what he did. Undertaker didn't want to give that up. He didn't, not one bit, and he wasn't going to give it up, even with Vince McMahon telling him to give it up. What's Vince McMahon going to do? Fire him? No, that's his top guy right there. if the Undertaker doesn't want to give that streak up, he's not going to do it. And then Brock Lesnar comes in and gives him a freaking concussion, and he's off to the hospital. But Brock Lesnar got a streak out of it, didn't he? Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm
My little rant. I have
comments here
never
on the
liked
side.
that. I have never liked that, what he did with that.
Well, okay. I'm getting us back on track here.
Sorry.
Do we want to go into the last match?
They're Damian Priest and
Gunther. The ring general.
The ring general.
Ah, man. Okay, so what did you think was going to happen going into it?
Judging the fact that we were on a heels night for victories, I was expecting Damian Priest to come out on top, because Damian Priest has shifted from heel to like an anti-face.
Yeah. He's not
He's like
exactly
a
a baby
Deadpool.
face, but
He's
yeah.
not a baby face. He's like an anti-face. He's kind of like a Deadpool character in WWE right now.
Undertaker.
Yeah. He does
He's
have
a
that.
bisexual Undertaker.
He's the bisexual Undertaker. And
Emo bisexual Undertaker.
Huh?
Emo bisexual Undertaker. The fucker's pretty moody.
That's a lot of eyeliner.
And he can be pretty moody.
He's very angsty. He's definitely a
He
little
dies both ways. What the fuck?
angsty.
Boy?
He dies.
Santa Vigo went on Christmas rant right there. He dies both ways.
We'll ask Santa Vigo if him and his 8 high reindeer will visit Ethiopia this December.
If you want me to.
He dies both ways. What's both ways
I don't know.
for dying?
I don't know. Standing up and laying down.
Just by snoo. Okay, so I didn't expect them to give Gunther a belt so fast.
I think he's going to have that title for a while too, because it's just how it's going to be. It's going to be a minute before that title changes hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it so far for the most part. I think the only titles that have really changed hands the fastest are the tag titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every other solo title has been a at least a few months long hold.
I was not happy with that. With was it a DIY? I like those guys. I was like, seriously, I was like, at least let them have it for a few months.
Yeah.
And they didn't even do that. I was like, seriously.
Well, the thing is again, my whole thing was, and this is why I said, I told Aka, I messaged Aka too. I said during SummerSlam, I said, if Paul beats Knight, Priest and Rhodes will retain their titles.
Yeah. Because
there is a excess of heel champions right now, and that is not something WWE does.
No, it's not.
They have yes, there are heel champions, and there's sometimes more heel champions than face champions, but the fact is that there's a bit of a balance between, if there's 10 championships, there may be a 6-4 split or a 5-5 split, but it's never a 8-2 split.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind,
and that's kind of what we got right now. There's like 8 heel champions and hell, 2 faces because of.
Is Braun Breaker a heel? Because I think he's going to be
Braun's a heel. Braun is a fucking heel.
I know he's a heel, but I think he's going to be more of an Austin type heel, where he's going to be, or like you said with Priest, he's going to become more of an anti-face, where he's just a badass.
Yeah, but the problem is the issue is that he took it from Zayn.
Yeah.
He's wanting to,
But he did take it cleanly, though. It wasn't. He didn't pull a heel move to take it. He beat him fair and square.
True, but he pulled quite a few heel moves to get the opportunity.
That's true.
So just because he won it cleanly, one face action does not negate
Oh no, I'm not
the
saying.
dearth of heel actions leading up to it.
I
he
think
wants to be the new legend killer.
yes.
He's already said that.
Well, that's already kind
Well,
of.
and that's fine if he wants to be the new legend killer, but still, there's no way. And if, for fuck's sake, Triple H does it, it will be one of the biggest flops he will ever approve. And that would be flip Braun Breaker from a heel to an anti-face character this quickly.
No. I'm not saying they're going to do it quickly. I'm saying it's going to happen over time. It's going to be at least this. I think with his I don't think it's going to be with Braun Breaker. I don't think it's going to be exactly Triple H is doing. I think it's going to be the crowd really starting to like him, and it's just going to grow and grow from there. Like where Roman Reigns, yeah, he gets booed, but everyone loves him, and they love to boo him, but they still love him. And it's going to be kind of the same thing with Braun Breaker. He's going to start getting liked by the crowd more and more, and it's just going to happen.
I mean, I can see that.
Legend killer. Does that mean he hates Godsmack? By the way, I didn't know Skimbo Slice was a pirate.
I didn't know Skimbo Slice was
Our Smitey Snake. The golden cobra with a peg leg.
Bet you
For your asshole.
Yeah, okay, so that match was just not enough. The Braun Breaker Sami Zayn match just wasn't.
They had to save on time. We already were sitting there 4 hours watching that.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I agree with. I agree with both of you though. Hexus, I agree with you because again they had to kill time somewhere. They had to get back time because they knew for a fact that the 3 of the matches were going to take for fucking ever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Aka's right. The Braun Breaker match felt like Zayn was a fucking jobber.
Yeah.
I do see that. He did a lot of good moves, but it was like
but again, let's go back to when Ricochet was a fucking a rookie in WWE. Ricochet would come out and he would do some pretty cool fucking shit, but he was still a jobber and feeding somebody else.
Exactly. I think. Do you think that they should with Braun Breaker and maybe they should have dragged this out for another month or two?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they should have let this build up to the next pay-per-view because the SummerSlam pay-per-view, the SummerSlam card was already fucking stacked and whacked.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's no reason to have that in there, and they could have extended some of the matches.
Well, actually, getting to that now, talking about the time, the last match, wow, it dragged on for me. It did. It was good, but it did drag on. I am not the biggest fan of Solo Sikoa. I like him as a person, but as a wrestler or on the mic, he's lacking.
He's not good on the mic.
He's good. I'm sorry. He's good. He's a good wrestler, but he is very lacking on the mic.
Was it yesterday when I was sitting there going, they just really need to have him not have speaking parts.
Yeah.
It's just, he needs to go back to being the enforcer or something to that effect, and just maybe
or if they want to run him this tribal chief shit, he needs a new Paul Heyman.
Yes.
That's what he needs. He doesn't need to, go back to being a fucking
the Denzel Washington movie.
Ricochet, Denzel Washington, 1997, shitty movie.
No, I loved it.
Well, that's what Crazy Boy probably just saw it 2 days ago. I think they're finally up to 90s there movies in his part of Ethiopia.
They only have like one Michael Jackson album.
Dukes of Hazzard just ended for them.
They just finished Demolition Man a couple months ago.
The special effects in that movie are just so mind blowing for Crazy Boy and everyone over there.
Everyone in his little fucking village.
He's not a fan of Soul Asylum either. Soul Asylum.
Wait, what? Why is Soul Asylum being brought up here? First of all, don't you
Solo Sokoa? He said Soul Asylum instead.
Oh. I was like, don't you talk trash about my Soul Asylum.
Yeah, I
that
love
band's
Soul
awesome.
Asylum. I do love Soul Asylum, so
but yeah.
What's your boggle biatch?
Yeah, again, they can keep him as the tribal chief, but the biggest thing they fucked up royally was writing Paul Heyman out without a replacement for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
The replacement should have been the one doing the beatdown on him, and then moving him out, whatever they're going to do, and then there's the new wise man right there.
Maybe not the one doing the beatdown on him, but at least involved, whispering in his ear,
or
that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
He needed to be the one to have set it up at least.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily doing the physical altercation, because that's kind of the point of having all of these other guys in the bloodline that are so tough and so scary.
Actually, going down this route, you would actually had a reason why Solo Sikoa all of a sudden is being like, oh, I need to take over the bloodline, because you have this other guy in his ear, telling him, and then the real mastermind is this other guy, and this is where you have the bloodline finally gets back together after so many fights with this other guy, all this other stuff. Yeah, it could have been done a lot better.
I was expecting, when it turned into Solo being the tribal chief, it doesn't fit the normal MO for the bloodline, which I get is kind of the point, but at the same time, like, they twisted it a little too much.
I understand the power struggle, because Roman Reigns lost, and he's not supposed to lose as the tribal chief. That's where the vacuum comes in.
Yeah, I get that. But
it's like you said earlier, it's the lazy writing thing. Cody Rhodes really carried that match. Really, really carried it.
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa did well, but Cody Rhodes was the draw right there, obviously. So
okay, let's talk about his mask.
Oh my god.
His homage to Triple H.
You mean the Animaniacs fucking mask he wore?
Yes. So let me ask you this real fast. Do you think this is going to be a signifying thing for every single Bloodline Rules match now? He has to wear that mask.
If he does, for fuck's sake, somebody in WWE in costuming, fucking scale that thing down by about a quarter.
He was a bobblehead.
It was fine. Okay, that mask was fine at 40 because the coat he wore had huge, broad shoulders. It was very big. It was very, robust. So the mask didn't look so fucking huge.
If right when he did the whoa, it just flopped off.
I was waiting for it. Whoa. I was waiting for it.
Take it off and set it down, and it was almost like he was sick of the damn thing.
Oh, that thing the thing looks like it weighs 50 pounds.
Oh.
I know it doesn't, but it looks like it weighs 50 fucking pounds just for the size of the fucking skull mask. I mean, what'd they do? Go to Spirit Halloween and fucking paint it?
Yes.
They went to fucking Party City's fucking Halloween shop and bought, hey, this looks like a great skull mask.
They just added wings to a skull.
So there was a haunter who got moved up to the top position in the costume department. They knew exactly what to do. We're going to Spirit. It's cheap and it'll do.
WWE Summer Slap would be so much better if it aired on Pornhub.
I don't.
Maybe we have.
I mean,
start a Pornhub with shitty fucking teen grope fest between Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan.
I know you couldn't hear it, but I could hear it the minute I saw it. I was like, I was like, I'm already looking at my best friend from high school going, bro, can we just fucking leave? I want to go get drunk. I don't want to watch you make out with your girlfriend right now.
Yeah.
Can we like just at some point, can somebody just tell Dom to fucking shave his peach fuzz?
Right.
I think it adds to it. I love it. It makes him more of a douche.
When we went to the house show, there was somebody that says, "I'm just here for Tom and Nick Mysterio."
It was so good.
It was a sign. I'm just here for Tom and Nick Mysterio.
Yeah.
Speaking of signs, did you see some of the fucking signs in the crowd tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw one dude, this chick pulled the big sign out behind Cody Rhodes. It was like overrated. I was like, oh, no way she did that.
We missed a good opportunity. We were going to bring a sign that says Cody Rhodes eats corn the right way. And we didn't do it.
We didn't see the sign tonight though. So there's always someone who has a sign saying whoever
Goldberg eats corn the wrong way. The long way.
They change it every time though. Like that was then, and the last couple of times we've seen it, it was
The Rock.
The Rock eats corn the long way and stuff like that. Like I was like, this is great. It's a great joke that keeps going.
I can't remember what it was, but it was up towards like the higher areas. They had it was like a three person sign. It was a Solo Sikoa one that made me fucking just crack up.
I didn't see it. So there were a lot of points where I kept losing connection because I was working. So things would just freeze.
I'll have to go back through and go back to that and see if I can find those signs, screenshot, and send them to you.
There's
I did
dressed up as Hulk or Macho Man.
There was both of them tonight.
Yes,
one was in the entrance ramp, the other was ringside.
Yeah.
There's always that one. I know.
There's that one Macho Man.
He's always ringside, and tonight he was in green.
Yeah.
It was not the normal Macho Man stuff that he always wore.
There was a purple one.
There is?
There was a purple one ringside.
Oh,
but there's a
one in green
guy. There's this
Isn't
one
the green shirt guy.
Oh, okay.
Guy that was always dead center behind and dead center front row, middle of the ring on the fucking camera view.
Yeah.
Did you, speaking of that real fast, did you see the guy stand up when Cody Rhodes was like, or no, it was when Solo first said, stay down or something like that. And all those guys in that middle row just stood up going crazy, getting pissed at him. Like, how dare you do that to Cody Rhodes?
So what? Okay, I gotta know. What was with the fucking 3 Coming to America fuckers that always kept standing during the matches?
That's what I'm talking about. It was the same
they
guy.
They all look like Eddie Murphy from Coming to America with just their outfits. Like they kept standing, like they always kept standing, and then like the one guy was like this, and the other guy was like this, and then it's like, bro, sit the fuck down. They didn't even hit a finisher. They're not even going for a pin. Like any point you would stand up for something, like be ready, like standing up, like, oh shit, this could be it, and we gotta be ready to fucking jump up and yeah or boo. You know, like they just randomly stand up in the middle of the match.
I'm laughing at the
meerkats in the fucking Savannah Plains.
Fucking great. I was like, seriously.
Was it the first match? It had to be the first match. The guy that was like legit pissed off at people as they were coming through. There was a guy like ringside that was legit pissed off and screaming at people.
Speaking of,
and I was just like, guys, it's fake.
Speaking of coming through, I couldn't stop laughing at freaking Kevin Owens' chubby run down the ramp. It was hilarious. I love Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is awesome.
What did Triple H describe him as? The bumblebee. I mean, I was like, what? Are you making fun of his weight, you son of a bitch? And he's all.
Then you watch him run, and you're like,
run. He's all. He's all. No,
bumblebee.
He's a bumblebee. Bumblebees technically shouldn't be able to fly, but they can. here's Kevin Owens just jumping off the top rope, doing these things that luchadors do.
Jeff fucking Hardy for God's sake.
It was just hilarious watching Triple H describe him. I was like, he's right. He is a bumblebee.
Can we talk about Otis?
Oh,
yeah,
the manscaping?
Yeah. For Manscaped.
How's all right? They're getting ready for Netflix. Soon it's just going to be him pulling down his pants and just there's his cock. There's Otis.
Otis and his little Otis.
The only thing, I'm sorry, I love that it was Corbin back there, because two bald guys. I really wish it would have been R-Truth, not Corbin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should have been R-Truth.
R-Truth coming out and calling what did he call Ricky Martin? Who was the other one?
Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I'm sitting there the whole time going, oh man, I hope Jelly Roll comes into the ring. Oh shit.
And you heard it. If you were listening, you heard the fucking chair snap closed. It was a hot, wherever he was, it was a hot mic on him. And you hear the fucking steel chair slam fold closed.
Speaking of a chair,
oh God. Here we go. Somebody's getting hit with a chair.
I went out back the other day and I forgot to tell you, babe.
I saw it. I forgot to ask you. Oh my God.
I sat down in a chair I normally sit down in, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay, look, this is fucking, I felt myself hitting my back of my head on the pool table. All right. So I literally knew it was happening. All of a sudden I tucked my head and I rolled. I did this thing where I rolled this way.
He's been watching WWE a little too much.
No, I'm not. This isn't from WWE. This is me protecting my fat ass. I rolled this way and then I rolled back up and I stood up going, I just broke a chair and I kung fu'd my way out of it. Without even knowing that I did it.
See, if we're going to talk Cleveland, anything special, can we talk about Logan Paul's fucking shitty homage to the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah. His pants were very Cleveland Browns. It was...
Yeah. Like his whole ring gear tonight was fucking atrocious because he looked like a fucking turkey.
I honestly
He did.
I don't like the Cleveland Browns uniform. I don't. I don't like Browns.
Well, if you're gonna do like Cleveland Browns, like there's other era of uniforms that you could have gone off.
Oh,
yeah. You didn't have to fucking make yourself look like a goddamn Thanksgiving turkey.
All those eras suck too because they're the Browns. It's where football players go to end their careers.
Look, honestly, he just proved how Logan Paul's rad. He really is. He's a great wrestler. Sorry. But if he was a true heel, he would have came out in Steelers colors. No joke. That's what he would have done.
Or the Bengals.
The Bengals, yes. One or the other.
I get the Steelers, but I mean, how much more of an insult would it be that I'm from Cleveland and I prefer the other Ohio team?
He just comes out dressed in Broncos colors. He's like, I don't even give a fuck about any of this shit over here. I'm going home to Colorado, even though I live in Costa Rica.
and I have layovers in Ethiopia. No, Ravens, they moved from if they wanted to be deep like that would have been good. But to be fair, how many people actually would have understood that?
Yeah, I think enough in Ohio.
Yeah,
I feel like enough in Ohio, not necessarily outside of Ohio, though.
True, but I think they would have gone for something a bit more obvious for everybody. Honestly, I wouldn't have done the Bengals or the Steelers. I would have came out in fucking Patriots.
Oh, everyone hates the Patriots.
Exactly. Everyone hates the Patriots.
The Miami Dolphins.
No, there's everyone. People remember the Miami Dolphins fondly from Ace Ventura. So
yeah,
true. He's
Finkel is Einhorn. Finkel is Einhorn.
Einhorn's a
Finkel,
man. Do you really want to hurt me? I know the whole fucking
Everyone
scene.
starts throwing up.
He
I'll
found Captain
call
Wheat.
you old Simbu. Yeah. Yeah, well, man, I'll call you fucking old. I don't have to call you old without calling you. I'll call you old.
Either that is the worst case of hemorrhoids I have ever seen, or
Even the dolphin was washing its mouth out with.
So, I want to say though, I want to say this tonight is a bit of a milestone for the PBDC collective. Tonight started as a wrestling podcast and devolved into something else.
No.
that's not really a record. That's pretty normal.
Actually,
No, it is a record because normally it starts out as a podcast and devolves into wrestling.
That's true.
Today we went the other way.
and we're actually done right now too.
Well, okay, if we're going to be done,
There is one thing I do want to bring up though with the last match, and I think it did prove that it does. I think the last match would have been a lot better if it was on the second night. And I honestly tonight this year they had time to split it up into 2 nights this year, but I guess it's happening next year for SummerSlam. If it probably would have been slightly better, there would have been more pops throughout the match. It might have helped it out a lot.
well, I was going to say we didn't even really talk about, like, we mentioned Roman, but we didn't even really talk about the fact that
OTC.
OTC. He walked out and everyone went, yeah, including me. And I was messaging the Voodoo Queen at the same time. And then I accidentally called her because like he came out and I dropped my phone. Because I was messaging her going, woo! Woo! And then I accidentally called her and she's like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I just accidentally called you. Okay, we're good. I was like, Roman Reigns walked out. And she was like, oh. And then she goes, oh, my son just ran in to tell me, but I told him you already told me. I was like, I dashed his dream.
I knew it was coming. Honestly,
Yeah.
we all anybody who was watching had been watching knew it was coming. Roman was going to come back.
We were going to be more shocked.
Yes. Honestly, though, I was kind of expecting Heyman to come out with Roman.
Yes.
I thought so too, but I think we'll see him this coming Friday, and
we better
think this Friday is going to have. I think SmackDown is going to beat Raw in ratings this Friday because
yes,
Roman's back. Cody Rhodes.
Oh, so this is where the sexy people are.
It's literally yes,
yes.
It's literally going to be Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns first segment. There's no way they're not going to get away from that. It's going to be all that.
They have no choice now. They have
no
to
choice.
have them confront each other.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right.
Oh, but yeah, they have to have them confront each other. Well, not confront, but they have to talk.
I thought they were going to do the whole handshake at the last thing, but that
would have been cool.
Would have been better.
It would have been kind of cool if they did a handshake.
But it is what it is.
I would have liked to have seen it. I thought it was going to be. I thought that there would be a little bit more of a "Hey, I got your back" kind of moment.
No,
in a weird way. Not like I trust you.
I thought it was at least going to be a handshake, and then we'll have to build up to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I thought it was going to be a different moment than what it was.
But the nod, he did do the nod.
Yeah, I liked.
Which was awesome.
I did like the nod. It was subtle.
It is setting things up for Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns team up.
So is this going to be like a OG bloodline, possibly OG?
We don't know.
Wait, listen, I'm not done.
Oh.
OG bloodline, possibly OG Judgment Day versus the 2.0s of both of them.
Yeah. Well, they have to start it off that way. They have no choice but to start off that way.
Are they going to combine forces, or are they going to continue to be like 2.0s?
Judgment Days? No, they're 2 different brands.
I know they're 2 different brands, but like, are they going to combine forces to fight?
With what? Like, as in like the Bloodline and Judgment Day?
No, not fight each other. I'm talking about like, okay, so when it really comes down to Roman trying to take his spot back, or at the very least, stop Solo from being the psycho he's being, is it going to be 2.0 versus OG for both factions?
Yeah, that is going to be that way. They have to start it off that way, but I don't know if they're going to do if they're going to bring Jey Uso back over to SmackDown though, we don't know where the bloodlines after WrestleMania. Everything's going to come to a head in WrestleMania. After WrestleMania, we don't know where everyone's going to be at because that's when they'll have the draft and switch things up again.
The Wyatt Six are definitely going to be involved in all that.
I hope they keep the Wyatts. I hope they make the Wyatt Six free agents. They need to be able to go back and forth between the brands.
Oh yeah,
with what they're doing.
100%.
It's what they're doing is awesome.
Okay, I know that this isn't like SmackDown related, but it's still WWE related. When we finally got to see Bo Dallas in the ring again, why were people so underwhelmingly responsive? That pissed me off.
I don't think people were expecting to see him without
they expected him to be
in full
Uncle Howdy.
They expected him to be Uncle Howdy when he first came out to the ring. That's what was going on. And then when they saw him getting beat down, I think it was more shocking than anything else. And it did its job.
Because people were not reactive to it, but they were stoked at the same time. It was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so here my thought on this one is he's not Bray.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like he's trying to honor his brother, with that whole, crazy laughter and like, come on, keep going. Like, the same thing Bray did.
Yeah.
But it's not Bray.
Yeah.
It's not Fiend. So, but I agree though. If Bo was Uncle Howdy,
it probably would have been a better.
I think it would have been a whole different story. I think that's what everyone was expecting. But I think, honestly, I'm betting that's what we were all out, because I know I was expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
When the lights darkened and the Wyatt Six showed up, I was expecting Howdy to pull Bo to pull a costume change into Howdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The camera angle they showed with that back corner had all that big fucking tower or mountain of smoke right there. I was expecting Bo to change into Howdy in that smoke and come out from behind him.
Yep.
That's what I was kind of expecting too. Like, okay, they showed Bo. I think they're going to have to show Howdy now. And then he pops up as himself, and it was cool. I actually still enjoyed it. I thought it was nice to see him, but at the same time, it really was an underwhelming homecoming.
Again, which would be, you just answered your own question. Why was it so? Why was the response so underwhelming?
Yeah,
it's because, again, it was Bo, but the universe didn't want Bo. It's like when Bray turned to the Fiend. We didn't want Bray anymore.
Yeah,
we wanted Fiend. We want Uncle Howdy. We don't want Bo.
Those segments, they get you right here. They really do. The initial Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas segment that they had.
All the tapes.
Mm-hmm. We're both sitting there like.
I mean, it still gets you even now with Eric Rowan, and I'm pretty sure Nikki is not going to be far behind him.
Oh,
along with Loomis and everybody else. Like,
it's what they're doing with it, that they're allowing them to make it personal.
Yeah,
and not make it personal towards other people. Just put their personal thoughts and in their personal lives.
You can hey, I had a personal connection to this guy.
Yeah, it was freaking rad.
It means more to me because, now like that, again, we can connect, but that's the thing. We can connect on a personal level with this. We've all had tragedy. We've all had loss. We've all lost somebody close to us, in our past. Yeah. And, you listen to like Eric Rowan on there, who was an original member of the Fiend's crew of the Fireflies. So,
hard.
That one was brutal.
That one was really hard because I was telling
He was
Aki,
saying, I lost 2 brothers.
I was like, he's one of the original members. I was
Right.
like, he literally had, what's it? I can't think of the other guy's name. Died in a car crash, and then he lost Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
it's
right. But again, that's my thing is that we can. The reason why it hits you so hard right here is because we can seriously connect personally to that. Like you can, it's not just like, oh yeah, cool, that's a great story. I'm watching fucking Ryan Reynolds play Deadpool on the big screen. Oh yeah, I really like that because I like that song. Or it doesn't feel as real because it's a movie script. But when you get like that, Bo Dallas talking or Eric Rowan talking, now it's like, okay, that was Bray's brother, and that was one of his best friends. And it would be like if Braun Strowman went to the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
Another original Fiend member.
We were actually kind of wondering if they were going to try to throw Braun Strowman in there at some point.
I was thinking the same thing because when you hear Wyatt 6, you're not thinking sick, you're thinking the number 6.
Well,
you know what I mean?
The theory is that either it's going to be Bray's spirit is with them, or
that's my thing. Is that was one of my big thoughts was when there was only 5 of them. I'm like, okay, well, it's because the spirit of the Fiend is always there.
Yeah, so that would be number 6.
You know what it is with me? Like when these groups kind of take off, I'm so used to the Vince McMahon era.
Yeah.
That when these groups take off, they pack them full immediately. And then they fall flat on their face and he just lets them go. And it's like, oh wait, no, Triple H is in charge of this. It's starting off slowly. It's gonna go.
The rocket up the ass, into the Apollo 12 mission.
I think a lot of it is taking me forever to get used to Triple H's style because I am so used to Vince McMahon.
I'm so used to him fucking everyone over.
Every single person. Like right now, if Vince McMahon was here right now, Cody Rhodes would have lost the championship tonight. And that would have been it.
Cody wouldn't even have fucking won the title to begin with.
Oh, exactly.
Roman, as much as it pains me to say that, Roman would still be the champion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much even, I think it was partly Roman too, even saying
it's time.
No, to Triple H, they were trying to give it to The Rock and all this other stuff. And he's all, no, it's Cody Rhodes' time. Even though we kind of don't get along here and there, it is his time to do this, not The Rock.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing too is like everyone, a lot of people kind of overlook it, but at the end of his match at 40 on night 2, like he smiled.
He was happy.
He was smiled when Cody pinned him 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Like when that 3 count hit, like that, it wasn't like hey guys, I lost the title. Yeah.
No,
but you saw it. Like you saw like the kind of like that relief smile. Like
I can finally do. Yeah, it's like the whole. I can finally do something else. I know this is in good hands. He's gonna take care of it, and I can go do something else with
my wife and family. Like I can take some time away and go reconnect with the people that I've had to fucking basically shun for the last 55 years or whatever, however long I've been champion.
Exactly. Well, a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, okay, he was wrestling 4 times a year, but he was showing up to events all the time, interviews all the time, doing everything else all the time in the background. My biggest complaint with it was they should have not, if they're going to have him wrestle a few times, they can't keep the title on him. But then again, I also understood why they kept the title on him because it made it prestigious as fuck because it was hard to get.
Yeah.
So, but sorry. I guess it's time to end this right now.
Yeah, I think that was it on my end.
That's all I got.
Yeah. So overall, I liked it. There were some weird aspects that they could have done better.
What is the next PLE again? Is it Survivor Series?
No,
Survivor Series is not till November, right?
I don't remember what's next.
So Extreme Rules is October, I think, isn't it? Isn't it Hell in a Cell?
Is it? Oh, is it?
Let's find out.
We're looking right now. No.
Hell in a Cell was next.
Huh?
I could have swore Hell in a Cell was next.
The next premium one okay. First off, Gemini's stupid. Just letting you know.
It's called Gemini.
Gemini is the Google thing that like does the AI. But
Oh, Bash in Berlin.
Oh yeah, they were bringing up.
okay.
That's gonna be a good one.
Because this one's talking about stuff that already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
I got it right here. So we got Bash in Berlin in August, end of August, and then something not loading, could be an ad, not sure. Then October 5th is, oh shit, they're resurrecting Bad Blood.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh.
So we are definitely going to be doing. I don't know if we'll do a live feed after
Bash
in Berlin, but we will definitely be doing live feed for Bad Blood. Dude, those are the best. They're so cool. I thought they were going to give this to NXT, but they took it and kept it on the main roster, which is fucking rad.
Yeah, I don't see an Extreme Rules this year.
I don't think so.
So it's
I
gonna
think
be
Bad Blood is
Yeah.
going to be the Extreme Rules this year.
They're bringing everything back Attitude Era, even though this is the Triple H
I
era.
mean, fuck, September 1st is NXT is doing No Mercy.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, Bad Blood too is also. Did you say it? It's on there. It's on the anniversary of Bad Blood.
No shit.
It is. Yep. I think the 20-year anniversary or something like that. Since the last time they did it. No, I'm sorry. They did the last time they did it was like 99 or something. So it was a while ago.
I don't know.
No, we get two PLEs in November. November 2nd, we get Crown Jewel.
Oh, nice.
And then the 30th expected November 30th is Survivor Series.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. That'll be the last PLE, I think, before the new year. They won't. I don't think they do one in December, do they? So
They have before, but
yeah.
Usually it'll depend on when does Royal Rumble fall.
And yeah, I don't think they're changing it this year, but I know they're eventually going to change. They're looking to move the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania further back to keep it away from sporting events and stuff like that. I think MLB
Keep it away from football.
Well, it always lands on the it always lands on like on
Super
Bowl and stuff like that. And they don't want to have it on big like NFL. I can't think right now. I'm stoned.
Well, Royal Rumble 2025 is February 1st.
Oh,
so that's pretty late for Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that keeps it away from the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl. My birthday's on February 7th. Usually, it's that weekend. So
hi.
Yep.
But no, I think the reason why we don't get a December pay-per-view is because lately they've been doing that day one in January.
Yeah. And Triple H is big about giving his guys like time off for family. So I know,
especially holiday times.
Yep. All right, guys. So yeah, we'll be back for Bad Blood. Simbu, you're always invited to come on there with us.
Yes. Also, CJ, I saw you in here tonight. If you hear this, come on our show too.
Yep. But that's it. Thank you, Simbu.
I'm looking for an outro. I'm sorry. I'm like, haven't been on here in a couple months.
They got one thing I want to throw out here real quick.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, SF Gaming live on Twitch. Join the Red Tie, vice versa, and myself with games such as the SFWF. Well, you know, you're here talking, listen to wrestling, so you might as well come watch the wrestling show that Wizzo and I do. Fortnite, Fall Guys, MLB The Show, and more for your viewing enjoyment. Our hosts will bring you a packed show that is sure to keep you entertained, while our live chat makes you feel welcome. So click that follow button and turn on those notifications so you won't miss when we are live. SF Gaming, we are one. Of course, that is the _official channel right here on Twitch.
Yep.
Go follow him.
I play too. He plays Helldivers. I play Dead by Daylight.
All right, guys. Simbu, thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. Everybody that was here for the feed, really appreciate you guys as well.
Oh, yeah. PBDC, we're officially back, I think, in September or something.
Nope. August 21st is the first Chit Chat show.
August. I was thinking September.
August 21st is the first Akia Chit Chat show. I should remember who the fuck I have first, but I don't.
Oh, it's
right now. It's Bob.
Bob Baran.
Barbara Ann. Oh, I have Wolfman first. That's right.
He's in the chat right now.
And he's in the chat. So I have Wolfman, Vice, Simbu.
Hey, Wolfman, what's worse, being called old or, the host of the show for getting your first guest?
Okay, look, I knew he was in there. I just didn't remember he was my very first guest, okay? Don't mind me. It is hot.
Yeah.
I'm not handling this heat well, guys.
We're going to go let the dog out right now.
Let the dog out. All right. Thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a wonderful night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't set the world fire. I don't want in my